is easy, or they don't tell us the journey, or they don't tell us all that it entails. And a lot of times, journeys are so complex and multifaceted because even we are as humans. That makes a lot of sense. But I needed her to hear that it's not easy and I'm not more special. I'm not, necessarily more confident. I just am obedient and I choose to show up and I choose to show up messy. And my desire is to live for an audience of one. My desire is to please the Lord. My desire is to leave the planet fully tapped out, not having the Lord say, "Hey, I had all this for you, but you only tapped into this." And I got really clear on all of the things that were preventing me from showing up in my world were selfish, right? What are people going to think? Or I'm not ready, or I'm not equipped, or I. And all the while that I'm kind of internalizing and in my own stuff, I am selfish and self centered, and I'm not helping other people. I'm not actually serving other people, and I'm not obeying the Lord because now I'm getting in my own way. Obedience is better than sacrifice, right? All of the time of me kind of wandering and wavering is not me implementing what God said. And usually he's given me a step. I'm just afraid. Okay. So what I've learned is how to recognize fear, but then activate the version of me that knows what to do when fear shows up. So I've learned how to train a different version of me, and I'm going to speak to how that's possible. Okay. So confidence is something that we get from God, actually. And you could even call it Godfidence if you want to, if that helps you distinguish that that flows from the Lord. Also, the courage to fulfill your mission, that flows from the Lord also. The peace, the capacity, the wisdom, the heart, all of that is from the Lord. And when you know it's from the Lord, you move in a holy boldness. You move in a way that is very, very different because you're graced for this thing. You're graced for the assignment. So that's what I want to talk about today. If you've thought, oh, if you've been in a situation like this before too, oh, it just must be so much easier for that person, or that person's more equipped, or that person's more skilled, or that person's more tech savvy, or that person has the degree, or that person just knows the Lord better, or whatever excuse is coming up. Instead of entertaining that and getting all caught up in that, I want to help you see things differently on today. Okay, so I've got some things to share with you. It might be helpful if you grab a notebook and a pen just to jot down some of the scripture verses and things, but it could be really helpful to think about. Okay, so